Transporting the American president from one place to another is nothing short of a nightmare. A nightmare that is realized every single day. The American president, who is considered one of the most powerful people in the world, requires the highest level of security when traveling. And history also proves that 2 out of 4 American presidents who were attacked were killed while they were traveling. And they were President James Garfield and John F. Kennedy. Since these incidents, it is considered extremely risky for the president to travel. To carry out the task of transporting the world's most powerful president from one place to another, Secret Service agents have to perform this task with proper planning. Generally, they make every effort to ensure that wherever the president goes, they use the Marine One helicopter. Travel is done via Air Force One plane, but if the president's destination is only a 10-minute drive away, then in this case, the presidential motorcade is used. The American president's motorcade includes more than 50 vehicles and over 150 people. Each of these vehicles and every person in them has a specific role. During this trip, every single thing is planned in advance. From which side the president will get into the car, which car will come first, and which one will come last, and even which person will open the door of the president's car. All of this is planned in advance. If even a single movement deviates from the plan, it is a warning signal for the Secret Service agent. The president's motorcade is divided into 2 parts. The first part consists of about 30 motorcycles or police cars. These are 10 minutes ahead of the president's limousine, and their job is to clear the road ahead. These 30 vehicles are being led by a road car. Mostly, these vehicles arrive before the president's convoy and block the road's exit and entry points, so that no private vehicle can come onto the road until the president passes. However, the method of clearing the road varies from place to place. Often, other techniques are also used to clear the road. For example, in this video, police motorcycles are clearing the road in a V pattern. The first part of the motorcade is not driven only by Secret Service agents, but it also includes vehicles and motorcycles from the local police station. Now let's talk about the second part of the motorcade. In the second part, the lead car or the lead motorcycle is at the forefront. All other vehicles in the motorcade follow this lead motorcycle. Which road to take the convoy on, and at what speed? This entire plan is executed through the lead motorcycle. The group of vehicles you see after this lead car is called the secure package, because these vehicles directly protect the president. For this reason, in the event of an attack on the motorcade, this secure package can operate separately from the entire motorcade. The most important vehicle in this secure package is the president's limousine. However, no one knows which limousine the president is actually in. Because 2 identical limousines travel in a secure package, there is not even the slightest difference between the 2 limousines. Their model, color, tire size, flag, and even their number plates are identical. During the journey, the president's 2 limousines also change their positions, so that if an attacker finds out which limousine the president is in, but still, seeing the same limousine, he would get confused. This limousine, which is also called the Beast, is not an ordinary car, because it was specially prepared for the president. To make the president's limousine strong, it is built on a truck's frame. Its entire body is bulletproof, and all its windows are made of 5-inch thick ballistic glass. This ballistic glass cannot be penetrated even by a bolt fired from close range. Except for the driver's side window, all other windows are sealed. This means there is no option to open these windows. This limousine, weighing 9 tons, contains all the safety features for the president, such as rocket grenades, night vision, tear gas, shotguns, emergency oxygen cylinders, a first aid kit, and 2 bottles of the president's blood group are always present. The tires of this limousine are not ordinary tires either. Even if they burst, the vehicle is capable of running at high speed. This vehicle, which leads the secure package, acts as a bomb jammer. It is also called the United States Secret Service Electronic Countermeasures Suburban. The two antennas on top emit radio signals over long distances, so that if a bomb is planted on the way, it can be jammed. Not only that, but this vehicle can also protect the motorcade from guided missiles. It is equipped with sensors that detect incoming guided missiles from a distance. Guided missiles follow the heat emitted by the vehicle. In such a case, this vehicle can release flares to change the direction of the guided missile. The vehicle present in the secure package is called the control car. It contains the president's personal doctor and office staff. The two vehicles at the very back contain Secret Service agents. The nearby vehicle is called the halfback. The agents sitting in it are always present with the president, while the other vehicle is called the CAT car, which stands for Counter Assault Team Car. The rear windows of both vehicles remain open at all times. In these vehicles, agents can be seen ready with automatic weapons for any emergency situation. In case of an attack, the agents in the first vehicle protect the president, while the Secret Service agents in the second vehicle respond to the attacker. Reporters and journalists are present inside the vans in the motorcade, while this vehicle is called the ID car. In this, agents stay in contact with other agents in the surrounding area, who keep the ID car informed about every small and large event. This black truck is also a very important part of the motorcade. This includes trained staff and secret machinery that protect the president from chemical, nuclear, and biological attacks. This vehicle you are seeing is called the Roadrunner. Various antennas can be seen mounted on it. This vehicle is a mobile tower on wheels. In other words, the wireless communication of all the vehicles in the motorcade operates through this Roadrunner. Whether the president needs to use the internet or talk to someone on the phone, the entire communication system of the motorcade runs through this Roadrunner. There is also an ambulance in the president's convoy. If anyone in the entire motorcade gets injured, the team of doctors present in this ambulance immediately provides first aid. The last car that comes is also a Secret Service agent's car, which performs the backup support function. And finally, no car should overtake from behind and cross the motorcade. For this reason, these police cars cover the entire road at the end. You will also be surprised to know that the entire motorcade remains in the view of the helicopter from the starting point to the ending point. In this helicopter, automatic machine gun snipers and Secret Service agents continuously monitor the entire convoy. But the story doesn't end here. As you have already learned in this video, the motorcade is only used when the president needs to go somewhere nearby. However, if the president has to go out of the country, the challenges of this mission increase further. 2 days before the president's flight, both of his limousines, Secret Service vehicles, and jammer cars are loaded into a C-17 Globemaster cargo plane and sent ahead. On the day of the president's flight, he departs from the White House in the Marine One helicopter towards the airbase. The helicopter used by the president is called Marine One, and this helicopter does not fly alone either. 5 identical helicopters take off simultaneously, so that no one can figure out which helicopter the president is in. As soon as they land at the airbase, 2 modified Boeing 747 aircraft of the U.S. Air Force are already waiting for the president. Just as the helicopter carrying the president is called Marine One, the airplane carrying the president is called Air Force One. During the flight, the president should not face any kind of difficulty. Which includes the presidential stateroom, executive dressing room, conference room, and dining room. Additionally, it also has a full kitchen and the president's office. Like the president's limousine and Marine One helicopter, Air Force One also does not fly alone. Here too, 2 identical planes take off together. After the president takes off, another extremely difficult process begins, and that is loading their helicopters into the cargo plane. Yes, wherever the president goes, their helicopters go along with their motorcade. Because if an emergency arises in another country, the helicopter is the only vehicle that does not require a special airfield for takeoff and landing. The blades of the helicopter are folded and loaded into the C-17 Globemaster. And now, this cargo plane also departs right behind the president's plane. To ensure the security of the American president's travels, whatever measures are taken, they also incur significant expenses. According to a research by Wendover Productions, from the White House in Washington, D.C. it takes the president 1 hour to reach the UN headquarters in New York City, and the total cost is $157,000, which is approximately 17 million rupees. And remember, this is only a one-way expense. The cost of the president's return is not included in this. We hope that you will also like and share this video from Zim TV to the fullest. Thank you very much for your loving comments. See you in the next amazing video.